Hello, welcome back. This is a 5 p.m. match, and we've got Ian Costello, and he's playing Moscone Cup vice captain, former US Open 9-ball champion, Mr. Jeremy Jones. I'm joined for this match with the ever so lovely former Brit, now American.
No, I'm still English.
Mr. Jason Kane.
Thank you, Carl.
And it's one on the spot, right?
Jeremy Jones won the leg.
Is the two anywhere?
Jeremy's just asking the rules. Where do I put the two? He's asking. That's funny. There you can see stage 1, last day of the qualifiers. Single elimination. We're playing 9-ball with Cyclops Hyperion balls, raised to 5. It is alternate breaks, and we're playing on 9-foot diamond tables.
And for those of you who are into the Fargo, Ian Costello is a 708 and Jeremy Jones is a 747. So on paper, Jones is a little bit of a favorite there. Let's see how he breaks off here.
Jeremy elected to enter day 4 and day 4 only. So he feels like get rid of some of them Taiwanese monsters. Maybe it gets a little bit easier, and this is a useful break off. You would think Jeremy Jones is very good at racking the balls.
He's got a nice shot on a blue 2-ball on the side, followed up most likely by the 3-ball into the 8-ball combination.
Did you manage to watch any of the last match, or was you stuffing your face with pizza?
I didn't actually have anything to eat because I ate something earlier. I just waited. I was watching some of the last match, yeah.
It was a good match-up, I thought.
Chris McDaniel?
Give himself a good account, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. No, he's a good player. I've known him for years.
Just a little bit unlucky at the end where he had an opportunity, but missed that 8-ball all the way down table. And Jeffrey DeLuna is still going. Good shot there from Jeremy.
Looking where he wants to be on the 5. I like the way he's taking his time here. You were saying earlier, Carl, he won the Moscone Cup as a co-captain last year, 2018. He's actually, as a player, won the Moscone Cup 5 times.
5-time Moscone Cup champion, well.
Changed his mind, went for the 5 in a corner.
Yeah, I think that's a smart option. You don't want that cue ball travelling if you don't have to. 6 to 7 ball. He's going to need a bit of manoeuvring around the table. And he needs cue ball to slow down, which, yeah, I think, to be fair, that's worked out pretty good, because what would have been maybe cue ball travelling, he can just jolly this ball in and then play the 7 up top. So that's not bad. I think this is Jeremy's second match.
He got a bye the first one, though.
Oh, so it's
Yeah,
his
so
first match, really.
Yeah. I think. I know he got a bye. I don't think he's played since. Yeah, this is his first match playing. Nice solid out.
So it's a break and run for Mr. Jones. Nice start. Ian's played on the table before, I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, first match maybe or something. got some of our sponsors here. We're playing on the Andy 988 cloth on these nice diamond tables. Cyclop Hyperion balls. Master Billiard chalk. This is a WPA event, the World Pool Billiard Association event. First event they're staging. Let's see how Ian breaks here. Oh, nice.
Loses the cue ball, straight up table, but he makes 2 balls. 2 ball goes over the head string, so that was fine. He doesn't mess about. I remember commentating his last match. He just sees the shot, gets down and hits it.
Yeah, I remember that. I think I said he was trying to make the 3 o'clock buffet before it went to the dinner. Trying to make the lunch buffet. Might have left the edge here. If not, a slight massé.
Good cue ball though, coming round. I think he's got, yeah, he's got him back. Look, straight down on the shot. Amazing, don't even really look, does he?
No.
He just plays the first kind of shot he sees, and he's left this in the side.
You were saying that Jeremy Jones, also former US Open champion, 2003. 1999 and WPA World 9-Ball Championship. He lost in the final to the Kentucky Colonel Nick Varner, 13-8. So Jeremy Jones goes way back.
Yeah, he's clearly a proper player, as we say, over the pond. Won big titles. Very knowledgeable player. Knows his way around this 9-foot slate. Looks like he's playing this with loads of right and spin. Oh, is it this nice? Has to be said. It's bound. Yeah, it's not too bad. It feels like he's had a bit of a flyer.
I think he's still getting used to the speed of the table.
Tricky shot he's faced with now, though. Getting on this 4-ball. Because I don't think the 4-ball goes in a lot of the pockets, does it?
He's looking down here. I think he's got to come all the way around and play it in the corner where he's shooting now, or the side.
Very tricky to get there.
Yes, it is. Yeah, more like the side than the corner. Jones from Baytown, Texas. I think he was a big part why they won the Mosconi Cup this year, helping out Team USA.
Yeah, himself and Johan. Good team morale, and that's what you need.
They just settle.
Tried to hold the cue ball as best as he could because this 4 does go in the bottom left pocket. Yeah. There you go. This is a tough shot though. You'll always see players stand right behind the line of the pot when playing a blind pocket shot. It's definitely worth a go at this, because if you pocket the ball, you know your cue ball's coming out, so you will have a shot at the 5.
Wow, that's a nice shot. Beautiful. It looks like he's playing well.
Yeah, he's made a couple of good shots. Needs another good one here, though. Up into the top pocket, you would think he's going to go. Total opposite ends of the scale, these two players. Jeremy, very methodical, likes to look at his shots. Takes his time when he's on the cue. Ian plays off pure instinct.
So far, Methodical is winning.
This shot is just a case of making sure you pot your ball. Plays at a nice speed.
If he keeps playing like this, he might play his way onto the Mosconi Cup team. I suppose he can just stick himself in. It feels like if he's a co-captain, just say, yeah, I'm up.
Yeah, why not? He'd probably be a good asset to the team.
He would actually, yeah, he definitely would. Oh, we killed him.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Vincent, look, our producer's looking, he knew it. He's, oh, God.
It's amazing every time you say something.
He's pointing at me. It's me, I'm jinxing them. It's hard, I've got to speak though. What am I going to do?
Just be quiet, Jason. I think that's
I'll
the best part.
talk about the golf again or something. Oh, my
That
God.
one's going to hurt.
Yeah.
Due to cross it.
Tied it up at 1-1. Still on serve with a break, so they won each other's kind of thing. Ian Costello, I think he's originally from the East Coast, maybe in New York or something like that, now living in Las Vegas. Plays all games well, likes to play his one pocket. And this is the last day of qualifiers, as we were saying earlier. Only 4 more players can make it today. Everyone else is out. And they will join the other 48 players to make the final 64 for stage 2, starting tomorrow at noon Pacific time.
Said this before, if you want to look at the brackets for the last qualifier, you can go to www.ctsondemand.com. Also, tonight you will be able to see the main draw, 64 player single elimination, the WPA Players Championships. The main draw will be done tonight.
So Carl, Jeremy made 2 balls on the blue 2 and a side. I only see maybe the 6-7 might give him a spot of bother. We'll find out. The 5 to the 6 later.
Also, the US Open 9-ball championship draw is out. That's been done today, so you can see that on CueScore.
What do you think here, Carl? Later on he's going to have the orange 5 to the 6, yeah? Or the combo.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it all depends on how he lands on this 5-ball. That's going to determine the type of shot he's got to play to get on this 6-ball.
Cue ball.
Cue ball's very close. That's another horror shot. He's looked really good and all in the first rack, and then
Somebody spoke.
he's kind of missed an easy 8-ball, and then he's misjudged that. Now Ian can put this cue ball exactly where he wants, so he's got a big target to land down here.
Did he not hit it though?
Yeah, he's really played a bad one there. He wanted to be all the way over this side of the table here to play the 6 in the
I would have hit it
corner.
a bit more flat. He had so much spin on it. He just got down and hit that and left it.
You're not going to beat Jeremy Jones if you don't take ball in hand opportunities.
We didn't even have time to talk about the ball in hand, but you would have talked more about the natural angle, not to have to do too much to get on that ball.
I think it looked like he put it in a good place. He just overspun the cue ball.
Yeah.
You see it a lot. I mean, all the top players in the world, they play natural angle all the time. You know, the minute you start trying to force positional errors, he's having a meltdown here. I don't know what's going on here. He's made some great pots, and since he's missed that 8-ball, he's really, really struggling, and I don't know why. It is his first match, though.
Oh, both of them are struggling now.
Has he
tie
covered the
this up,
7? Yeah. No, there is a gap, and he's got an angle, so Jeremy will be coming all the way down left side of the table. Although, is he striking down on the cue ball, or is he just aiming there? Yeah, he was just aiming there. When he was aiming down, I thought he was screwing it in. Must just, some players do that, they aim high on the cue ball, but then they hit the middle, or never understood that one.
Meanwhile, you got good position.
Doesn't want to be straight, does he?
No, needs an angle. Got a slight angle here. Should be okay. Follow one rail out to the middle by the head spot, kind of over there to the left, sideways standing. He's jacking up though. We don't know the angle he has. Oh, that's fine as well. Punch down.
Jerry will be glad to see the back of this 9-ball. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, he's made a few mistakes, but it's all in the past. It's 2-1, and he's got to just try and build on this now.
Yeah, Costello's made some, how should we say, mistakes back, to be nice. But this has been a messy match so far. They're laughing about it. Most likely know each other from before. Let's see what Costello can do. Can he tie it up? Made a ball or two.
8-ball might come and ruin the party, though. Stop this 3 going in the corner. I do believe it has.
It's made 3 balls, actually.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate.
So get down again.
Tell you what, he
Nice
got
shot
into
there.
that cue ball tremendous, didn't he? Wow. Good shot to open this rack up. I'd just like to see him slow down a little bit, though. I think if he just slowed down, I'm not saying, you know, play at your speed, Jason, but, you know, just, you can still play quick, but think about it, you know what I mean? Like there, I mean, you don't want to be nowhere near the rail. I'm not saying it's going to cause him any major issues in this instance, but so as quick as that, it's looking like it's going to be 2-2, barring anything silly.
Takes that down. Break and run that was as well. With an amazing opening shot he hit there. Got perfectly in line and then they were wide open. I mentioned earlier some of our sponsors. Also we have a setup to my left. They have a little booth here and the billiard cloth and how tips. Showing the new how tips. They're just coming out on the market. They're fairly new. They were saying that they guarantee that these, they got, you know, soft, medium, that the medium tips from day one, however they hit, they guarantee like in 4 months later, they'll hit, they won't get harder, they'll hit exactly the same. So some players will have to test those out.
again.
Look at this.
A lot of balls disappearing. And he has a shot on this 2-ball. But it's not a gimme, having seen some of the balls he's missed so far. And it's 2-2. Difficult to see how much of an acute angle that. Well, there you go. Now we can see it.
Maybe a drawback for the side of 2 rails.
That would make the pot even harder.
Yeah, just give it a whack, like Costello does. That's what he's going to do.
This is what I'm saying with the 3, though. It's like, where do you want to be?
1, 2. Thank you very much.
Executed that lovely.
And this is a good angle to get for the 6 straight in.
Many of the players are arriving now.
We've seen a background there, other players battling it out. The Vietnamese lady still hanging in there. Bang Bui Shun. Obviously, he's got a nice angle here. He didn't want to be straight in on the 7, and he won't be, because he wants to get over for the 8 and be, I suppose, straight in on the 8, so he can just stop it for the 9 afterwards. Let's see how he executes this.
It was a good opening 2-ball to start this rack, and that's kind of the shot that's looking like going to win in this rack.
I'm actually scared to speak, so I'm just going to speak about nothing in particular. I'm just going to watch.
That doesn't make a very good commentator.
But I'm scared if I say something about the game, he might miss. That could have done it, actually. No, he got away with me. Well, he's looking good here. Nice. Seems to have settled down after those couple of mistakes. Looking sharp again. Jones goes up 3-2. Actually, we had a back-to-back break and runs there, Carl, by Ian and then Jones. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's correct.
They're both actually hitting a break, making 2 or 3 balls each, and getting some kind of. The opening shot has been tough twice, but they still made a good shot and got out. Let's see how Ian does here. See if he can tie it up in this WPA Players Championship. Ian Anderson, the president, is here with many of his other staff members. Oh, only 1 ball went over. That is definitely not a legal break.
Yeah, he's not giving himself the best of racks there. Very sluggish. Jeremy does have the option to play or pass the table back to his opponent.
Not sure if Jeremy knows. He wasn't at the players' meeting. He just walked in. He might not even know about all this.
In this instance, you wouldn't think you would put your opponent back because there is like a real good safety on, so
yeah,
there would be no value in putting him back.
Float down, lock it on the 4.
Kind of looks like what he's going to do. Needs
Yeah.
the 1 ball to reach the rail, and it will do. So it's a good shot.
Oh, look what he's doing here. I tell you, if he attempts this shot, he's going to lose, I think. This is not going to work, I don't think. This fouling on purpose.
Is he trying to put...
This is not going to work at all.
Yeah, I don't think Jeremy would have gone for the 1-9 anyway. It weren't like...
That is not... That, I don't know about that shot at all. Maybe if you're playing in your local league, having a beer, you could give that a go, but not against Jeremy Jones. I was confused by that shot.
Yeah, he's moved the 9 ball away from the 1, but I don't think the 1-9 was ever going to be on. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it weren't like it was obvious or a hanger.
Yeah.
So he's going to need some help from his opponent if he's going to get back to the table. As Jeremy walks round, because obviously the 5 ball won't go past the 8, but it will go left centre, and in the same pocket this blue ball's going to disappear too.
Make sure he doesn't move any of these balls.
Really got into that, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think he wanted to pull it back half a foot, but he got into the you know, the cue ball. But you're going to do that. That's why you want to always try and play these natural angles we keep harping on about. He'd love to leave this 4 ball at an angle where he can just roll it into this corner, and the cue ball just glides below the 8 ball, so he can shoot the 5 up top. So it depends where he can get to here.
Yeah, I think he might. He's looking like he does have that angle, Carl.
So let's watch the cue ball. Yeah, I think he's all right. Yeah, I think he can just pop this 4 ball into this corner and bounce the cue ball off this side rail. That's nice. There you go.
Perfect.
So some good cue ball control going on here at the minute. Probably play like a stun run through. Do you call it a stun run through in America?
From England, mate. Don't know. I call it. That's what I say. Over here, they.
What do they call that shot?
They don't even know that shot.
Well, Jeremy Jones does, because he's just played it. I'll have to ask Jeremy. Stop follow, maybe.
They don't. I don't know. They don't do that shot so much. And when they do it, what would they call it?
Well, you've lived there for how long?
I don't see them do that shot. That's like a. That's a. I don't know. I do it all the time.
You call that stun run through, same as me.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask
I've
Jeremy.
never heard an American player say that, so I don't know what they would call it.
I'm going to ask Jeremy after the match.
Yeah.
What? All right. Oh, Shane's there. We could ask Shane. I think they call it stop follow, but you've never heard that.
They'd probably say stun, follow through the ball.
Well, they say stop shot though, don't they? They don't say stun the ball.
It'll be a much longer explanation, I think, than what we say.
So the strange, deliberate foul from Ian was give Jeremy this chance. He had a couple of things to work out, but he solved the puzzle, and he's going to take a 4-2 lead. Other than just a couple of silly missed balls, you can certainly see the class of Jeremy Jones.
Yeah. Yeah, that was... I just don't get what he did there, Costello. I'm still confused about it, actually. So Jeff DeLuna, we saw win earlier. He's still alive. The unlucky man so far, losing every time in the last game on each day. Can he win today? Did you just find out? No. Carl, I thought you popped off to find out about that stun shot.
No, I actually just put something in the bin.
Oh, dear. So here we go. I'll tell you what, both players are breaking the balls well. Ian Costello might not get back to the table here.
Well, he might not, but He needs to land on the lowest ball, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Not seen a 9 ball today, I don't think, on the TV table.
I saw one early in a match. I did such a good job, I didn't even notice it went in. My co-commentator, Ben Sutherland, saw it. Made the 1.
Cue ball's close.
So that was legal. He has a blue 2 next. Thin cut. Bank. Possibility. What's that? Thin cut.
That's very thin.
Yeah. Could play safe as well. There's all kinds of options. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's very thin, that, isn't it? So I don't think he'll be playing the pot. Cue ball, very difficult to control. Yeah, there is a possible bank, but again, where the cue ball is, don't really offer much. I think he's looking to try and get cue ball back over in a similar position, is he? Send 2 as far down table as he can. He's unsure, isn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't love it. All the balls are quite open. 8 ball's blocking a little bit.
Bank shot's not the worst of options because he can follow the cue ball back over here.
He might have got lucky there.
Yeah, it was like a 2-way type shot, but he did miss the bank by far away, but he's fluked it in opposite middle. At least he's not on the 3 ball.
Jeremy Jones is a very good 1 pocket player as well. Knows all the banks and safety tactics.
Yeah, he's a clever player. You expect him to always have you in a load of trouble when he's playing the safe. Can he get this 3 ball down towards where the 9's sitting? I think that's going to be his intended target. I think Ian's going to be in a bit of trouble. It doesn't look the most difficult of safeties, does it?
No. Cue ball behind the 8.
Is he playing a stop shot and using the 8, but can he get a good 3 ball? Yeah, they weren't sure about this. Has he got there? I don't think he has.
Think he has, no.
That was the problem. He couldn't get the 3 ball on the bottom rail.
So he played like a more simple safety, just trying to hook him, which he didn't execute. Oh, Ian's just going to get down. It's going to be close, this shot. Or maybe he did hook him. A little fortunate there.
Yeah, just elected to swerve it round and hit it full and just...
Is this a lag safety? Can you lag this ball if it doesn't go?
I think he's going to hit left side of
just a
the
little
3.
lag, yeah.
Needs to miss the 6, and he has done. Good shot.
A nice shot there. So the purple 4 later will get you on the 5 down there, so you don't have to think too much about that. This is a shot here. Whoever makes this 3 ball should win the game. And it left him a shot, not easy, but makes this, he wins.
Yeah, it's a chance.
The winner of this match will need 2 more matches today at 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. to qualify. go.
Just caught top jaw, didn't he?
And look at the position, he would have been out.
So Ian's got a chance here. Well,
Oh dear.
he'd like to take that one again, wouldn't he?
Hit that ball way too full.
Fires it in though, makes a pretty good job at that. First glance looks like he's very straight though. Can he pinch a bit of the pocket and screw it out? Yes, he can. Still very far from ideal. He'd like to be closer.
Missed it. Oh, still winning.
Let the ball stop rolling, Jason.
Oh, I just when he hit it in there, I thought, no way that's going in. See, that one I thought he'd miss immediately, but I just stayed quiet. And now I want to say, oh, he missed it.
Too much pace kept that ball out. Cue ball, not where it finished. So I mean, I just feel like he plays way too quick.
Wait, did he shake hands? I think he just shook hands and quit.
Yeah,
Vincent.
he's seen enough.
So that was it. He gave the match. He conceded. Jeremy Jones wins 5-2. He'll advance. We'll see you back for the 6 p.m. match.